Houston Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. Through advocacy, the Chamber represents the economic and civic interests of more than 90,000 Hispanic-owned businesses across the region. Learn more at HoustonHispanicChamber.com.
Welcome back. I'm Dr. Laura Murillo, President and CEO of the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. We're so happy to have you here on KHOU Houston, our partners now for 10 years. We're happy to have our next guest, and she's with the Ronald McDonald House. Everyone's heard of them. They do incredible work. And Maggie Stacy's their chair. She's going to talk to us more about what's happening in 2019. Welcome.
Thank you, Laura.
Maggie,
glad to be here.
We're so happy to have you, and
Thank you.
We're so appreciative of you and so many volunteers that for decades upon decades give of their time, their resources, their expertise for that Ronald McDonald House that we all love.
We do, and we're so thankful for the volunteers.
Oh.
We couldn't serve the families we do without them.
Well, I know people have heard of it. They know someone who's been there, but for folks that may not be familiar, tell them what the Ronald McDonald House is.
Well, Ronald McDonald House, we are a home away from home for children that are critically ill that seek treatment in the Texas Medical Center. And they come with their families. Only less than half of our families come from Texas. They come from all over the United States, all over the world. And they come here because they're seeking specific treatment. And a lot of them arrive just shell-shocked, right? And they don't know where they are, why they're really here yet. And our job is to bring them into the fold, to give them a home away from home, a really safe place. We feed, we put them up for the night. In some situations, we've got our 70-room Holcomb house. And we just wrap them up with all the creature comforts. So all they have to focus on is their sick child.
Well, and that's already so much. And what an extraordinary accomplishment for Ronald McDonald House to have raised $25 million to expand that footprint. Tell us about that.
Well, we just completed a big $24.5 million capital campaign. We added 20 rooms to our Holcomb house, so now we have a total of 70 rooms. Because we were turning families away, and we don't want to do that. We also added some space in our Texas Children's capacity. We have 4 family rooms in Legacy Tower. So we have more room to feed and house more families.
And it's a beautiful facility, a first-class facility.
It's gorgeous.
And unfortunately, though, it's still not enough, right? And there's just so many needs.
There's so many needs. We obviously need more volunteers always. You know, individual volunteers, corporate volunteers, groups of teams that need service hours. It's a great way to give back. And we can, our website has got all the volunteer forms for applications. And then also our events. We do 4 great events a year.
Well, let's talk about those.
I know.
I've been to a couple, and certainly the Boo Ball, hands down, the best Halloween party in Houston for a great cause.
But then we have our Spirit of Hope luncheon on April 23rd. And that's where we honor our volunteers. We're honoring our Spirit of Hope award this year are McDonald's owner-operators. So, because they really do support our house in so many ways. They supported our capital campaign and the new addition at Holcomb. Significantly. We have an amazing privilege, and you helped us serve dinner on Tuesday night for Mardi Gras, and so you got to be with our families and be with our board, and it's a very active, very committed board, and our volunteers and our board and all of our folks that donate to the Ronald McDonald House. There's a lot of hope and a lot of love.
So as chair, what are some of the things that you would love to accomplish over the next year or two, personally?
That's a great question. Well, one is sustainability. We've got this new big house, right? We've got 70 rooms, and that increases our operating budget. So financial stability is very important for us, so we can continue to do what we do. Also, increasing our family-centered care programs. I mean, I'd love to see us be able to provide more nutritional food to our families. I mean, these kids they're fighting for their lives in a lot of situations, so they need healthy things just at the ready. Can I share a mission moment?
Yes,
please.
Do
you have enough time?
Yes.
Our CEO, Rick Noriega, who's wonderful, always starts every meeting with our staff, with our board, with a mission moment. It's why we're all here, right? And I met on Tuesday night. We were serving dinner at the house for Fat Tuesday and Mardi Gras, and a volunteer came to make a plate, and we were chatting. Her name is Sarah. She's from the Houston area, and she volunteers every other Tuesday at the house. She's just a greeter, And I asked her how she got involved. Well, her daughter was a college student in the Northeast, was a victim of a horrible drunk driving accident, a drunk driver, sustained a brain injury, had brain surgery up in the Northeast, and they'd been in a hotel recovering from brain surgery. And somebody said, "Why are you not at Ronald McDonald House?" And this is in Philadelphia. And they said, "Well, we thought we were out of league. She was 20." And she said, "No, up until 21. That when Sarah, the mom, returned to Houston, she said, "I'm volunteering at Ronald McDonald House in Houston."
We'll be right back.
Houston Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. Through advocacy, the Chamber represents the economic and civic interests of more than 90,000 Hispanic-owned businesses across the region. Learn more at HoustonHispanicChamber.com.